Da da da!
It is episode 288.
88. Say, we went to a card show, so we're going to show some pickups. And also, what else?
It is the prediction contest update.
We'll be right back.
How are you doing today?
Wow, he scared me a little bit. How's it going? I'm MP Fox. And we got some cards to show you.
And we have instructions.
Instructions?
To hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we're going to also tell you so far the standings in our prediction contest. We got about 40-some games left, a month and a half or so. And the contest ends on the first pitch of the World Series. So that'll be fun. That's coming right up. And some interesting numbers to share with you. But we're going to show you, instead of a card for every question in the prediction contest, we're going to show you what we got at the card show. The card show was where?
In Clearwater.
In Clearwater this past Saturday and Sunday at Banquet Masters. It was kind of a secondary thought of something to do when we shot up there, and it was good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dealers there. There was a lot of cards there, a lot of football.
Especially football.
Yeah, lots of football. But Mateo found a killing. He got himself a big stack he's going to show you. Right here. Nice stack. And I didn't get such a big stack. Yeah. But I was only looking for 2 cards.
You got more than 2.
I got more than 2, and I got one of the 2 I was looking for. The one that I got wasn't the greatest shape. So I'm going to show you my cards first, and then we're going to go through the questions, and he's going to intersperse what he picked up. But one of the 2 cards I'm looking for right now is a 1967 Rod Carew Raw card in a semi-decent shape. That's not going to cost his first year of college. Actually, the prices on those are going down. We did see some Rod Carew rookies, but they were all slabbed up. I'm not looking for a slab right now, so I'm looking for something in the raw. Same with the 1972 Rod Carew, and I did find one, and it is sharp corners, sharp picture, except it's way off center. But it's just going to be used as a placeholder in my binder until I find the one that I want, just so I don't have to look at that little white slip of paper. But the guy cut me a really sweet deal on it. He said, it's way off center, how about this price? And I almost fell over because I would have given him double that price, even for that being off centered. And then I picked up 3 high numbered or semi-high numbered for my 1970. The guy was way expensive once we started talking, and I just grabbed these 3 and left. I already took up his time. I probably should have said no thank you and just walked away. But this is a card of Bobby Kemp for the White Sox, and also Hank Aguirre for the Cubbies. And in the Chicago theme, shout out to Tony Black. It is my number 9 batter, Ron Santo, in the Sporting News card. So those were cool, and those fit into the binder that we're putting together. And then I picked up some modern stuff, just a Stadium Club Roberto Clemente. Why? Because it was a gorgeous picture, and it was in a value box, and I love digging through, and I was digging a little bit. It was a hard time getting to the boxes.
It was.
You had an easier time.
I did.
Because you can kind of squirt through there. I'm not that good. And I got this Nolan Ryan just because I love those Astros jerseys.
Yeah.
Right there. And then Mateo got a big stack, and he needed one more, so I grabbed this. Little Ichiro. So that's what I got. He got his stack. He's going to show off. He's going to start at the first booth we actually bought something at, and it was a week away from National Baseball Card Day. So what did you get?
Well, I got a Jose Ramirez.
Yep, he gave him one of the packs for the Baseball Card Day.
Yeah. Ryan Mountcastle. Juan Soto.
Juan Soto. Now, did you get a Juan Soto in your other packs?
No.
When we went to one? No? Okay. Excellent. Well, that fits right into your PC.
Yeah. Kyle Lewis. And Whit Merrifield.
And Whit Merrifield. What did we just learn about Whit Merrifield?
That he has the most hits in the last 4 years.
Yeah, was it from 2017 or something? He's got the most hits of any major leaguer. I would have got that one wrong 100 times because I got it wrong that one time. But now let's go through our list of our prediction contest. It's some interesting numbers for sure. Let's look back at last month. The last time we did this, we had one person in first place and with 7 points. and that was Mr. Collectorholic. We had one person in second place with 6 points, and that was this guy right there. 7 people were tied with 5, 8 people tied with 4, and one lonely person had 1 correct out of 20. The numbers are a little bit better as the season wears on, and it'll be interesting to see how this ends up. So right now we're going to go through the list. He's going to show some cards, but first of all, the winner or the leader of the American League East at the moment is who?
The Tampa Bay Rays.
Tampa Bay Rays, and we had only 3 people pick the Rays.
And this team is this first player is not with the Rays, but they're with a team that rhymes. The Blue Jays. Future Stars 2021 opening day, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette, shout out to Scotty Aranya boys.
And my next card is from when this guy was with the Red Sox. Panini 2019 certified Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. Next question, the leader of the Central. Right now it is the Chicago White Sox, and 10 out of 18 people got that right.
Wow.
Wow, 10 out of 18. So 8 people, I bet, said the Twins. So anyway.
Anyways, next is another Jays player. And the same player.
It's another one who's exactly the same.
And followed up by a player that we were hoping to see later this year, but not because he got injured, Acuna Jr.
Yep, we're actually headed up to Atlanta here for the last weekend of the season, and well, we won't be seeing Acuna. Although we did see Acuna Jr. play in Miami 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The leader of the West, American League West, is the Houston Astros at the moment, and only 3 of you chose the Astros.
And this player is not for the Astros, but you've seen him a million times.
You've seen him before.
Bo Bichette.
I think he's chasing Scotty now. He started a new chase here. He had a whole bunch of Bo Bichettes on Saturday.
And this is a nice blue parallel opening day 2021 Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger. It's a cool looking card.
Yeah.
Now we're on to the National League. National League East. The Braves are currently in the lead, and 16 of you, so 2 of you didn't. Oh, you guys can do math. 16 of you chose the Braves.
And I got nothing else to say, so here's a Bo Bichette.
Here's a Bo Bichette.
And this is not Bo Bichette.
That's a Topps Finest. I love these Topps Finest. Finest? There's a Finest. Finest? I think they're sharp-looking cards.
And this is another shortstop, a defensive wizard exactly, Fernando Tatis.
Fernando Tatis. And next is the National League Central, where 4 of you chose the Brewers.
And this guy is not for the Brewers, but he is for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Are you getting a theme?
I'm starting to get a big theme here.
And here is another shortstop. I said the exact same thing. Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis. Moving on to the National League West. National League West leaders are the I almost said New York Giants. The San Francisco Giants. And exactly 0 of you chose the Giants. 0.
And this...
Who would have seen this? The Giants. Wow. Congrats to all you San Fran peeps.
And this is actually not Bo Bichette, but it is Javier Baez winter card.
Yeah, nice little holiday, Javi.
And this is the guy that everybody got traded except for him, really, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto is the last standing Nats star. Yep. Next question. How many home runs for Aaron Judge this year? So far, he's got 26. The closest person to that number was Swing Away Sports Cards. He had 26, so he's right on the button. If Judge doesn't hit another home run, Swing Away gets all the points.
Yep. And this card is of a Mets shortstop that is not with the Mets in the picture, Javi Baez.
El Mago.
And this card, he is really happy, and he's Juan Soto.
And he's Juan Soto in a beautiful stadium club pose. Next up is, what's the batting average that Bryce Harper is going to end up with? Now, I'm eating a little crow on this because right now he's batting .290, so he's having a better season than I would have ever expected.
Yeah.
And the closest person to that said he was going to bat .288, so he's 2/1000ths of a point away. And that's, once again, Swing Away Sports Cards. 2 in a row!
Whoa. And speaking about Bryce Harper, he plays on an NL East team. And this guy also does too. Javi Baez.
Javi Baez.
Gold label. And this guy made too many good plays in the postseason. Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. So I think that's the Topps Finest also, right?
Yep.
Topps Finest. Now, who's going to have the most wins? The Chicago White Sox or the Chicago Cubs? Well, 16 of you, not Tony Black, said the White Sox. Because Tony Black said this next team here.
The Cubs, he said.
He said the Cubs.
And this is Javi Baez. And this is a really interesting card.
I love that card.
Me, Mookie Betts.
I think that's what a Lumber King's some
I don't know.
insert.
I don't know.
I love it. That's a really cool looking
and
card.
DK6.
There we go. So next one is how many wins will Blake Snell have? Right now he's got 6 for the Padres. He's pitching a little bit better now than he was in the beginning of the year, so hopefully he racks this up a little bit more. The 2 people that were the closest were the Card Hobbyist and also Phil's Cards, who at one point won this in year number 1, the prediction contest. They said 13 wins.
And this card will make you have a smile on your face because he is Mr. Smile, Francisco Lindor.
Nice.
And this card, keep this in your brain because something like this may happen again later. And in action, Juan Soto.
In action, Juan Soto from this year's Heritage, and keep it in your brain. Next question is who's going to have more wins, Charlie Morton or Chris Archer? Well, since Chris Archer's pitched 4 1/3 innings this year thus far, I'm guessing who's got more wins?
Charlie Morton.
Charlie Morton's got 12 so far, and 15 of you said Charlie Morton.
And this card is a Father's Day card. This guy making a face like this.
So happy Father's Day to all you fathers.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Now remember when I told you to keep that Juan Soto card in your mind? Well, this will make it even fresher.
Look at that.
I bought the same card twice.
Yeah, it's funny. We got home. I was rifling through his cards. I'm like, dude, you got the same card twice. Pretty funny. We've all been there. We've all been there. If you see how many Adamises I have.
Exactly.
Exactly. The next one is who's going to be the American League home run champ this year?
Well, right now it's Shohei Ohtani.
Right now, Ohtani's like running away. The only way he's not going to win the MVP is if Guerrero Jr. blows up even more or Ohtani retires.
Or gets hurt.
Yeah, but don't say that. Don't put that out there in the universe. Anyway, nobody said Ohtani.
Wow. And I'm assuming nobody said this guy either.
Well, because he's in the National League and this is American League.
Yeah, I know. Manny Machado.
And that's a shout out to Saul over there, BD Kane.
And this card it shows the World Series patch on him, but it's not a World Series card.
It's from Bowman.
Yeah. It made me really sad when he got taken out of Game 6 of the World Series. Blake Snell.
I still am going to blame that World Series on him getting pulled in that game.
Yeah.
And this next question is the worst team in the major leagues thus far. Last time we did this, it was the Diamondbacks. Well, the Baltimore Orioles took over that crown as the worst team, thanks to going a massive 1 win and 18 losses against our Tampa Bay Rays.
Yay!
And 3 of you said Baltimore Orioles.
And the Baltimore Orioles are in the AL East. And so is this player, sadly, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
That's really shiny.
I really like Joey Gallo, but now I can't.
Exactly. And then this guy, he was left alone like Juan Soto, because he is Juan Soto.
He's Juan Soto. And the next question, who is the All-Star MVP? And this year was Vladimir Guerrero Jr. One of you did pick that. It was Scotty from Aranya Boys. So, Scotty, you get the point, and that point's not changing. So you'll at least have 1 point
Yay!
in this contest.
And this guy, he is running around the bases really hard, because his name is Ichiro.
Ichiro, and that's a sweet Stadium Club card.
And this is a nice Bowman card of Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando. Next question. How many victories for the Marlins this year? And right now they're sitting at 51. So the closest to 51 with 67 is Positive Breaks. At this point, they'd get the point. At this point. Ha! 3 points.
And this guy, he's like, yeah, I just hit a dinger because that's what he does. Because it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And once you see this card, you will see that I got cards of Cubs that aren't with Cubs.
That's another theme. Cards with Cubs, not with the Cubs. Sorry, Tony Black.
And I wish this guy was still with the Rangers. Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo. And who's going to win more games, the Yankees or the Mets? Well, right now the Yankees are starting to pull away from the Mets. The Mets are starting to fall apart. The Yankees have 70 wins and the Mets have 60. And it looks like 14 out of 18 said the Yankees.
And hey, he's back! Bo Bichette!
Bo Bichette.
And this is the first of this guy, because Tampa is high on Lau. Brandon Lau.
High on Lau. He almost hit the roof yesterday.
Yeah.
With a ring-a-ling-ding thing.
And almost had 30 home runs.
He's almost at 30. I think he's at 29.
And this guy, I don't think has 30 home runs. And his name is Javi Baez.
Javi Baez. Next question. How many innings for Clayton Kershaw? Right now he's got 106 and 1/3 innings. The closest to that said 122. And that's on the West Coast, Brock's boys. And Aaron. Can't forget about Aaron. She started playing soccer.
Yep.
That's cool.
And these two guys are having some fun in the
something.
Braves' new world. Acuna and Ozzy Albies.
Very nice. And who's going to be the first manager fired this year? The answer so far is no one.
Yeah.
And that's what two of you said. Ken's Cardboard and also this guy.
Hi.
Said nobody. So you both get the point.
And speaking about having fun,
Yay.
the Twins
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yay.
The Twins are up the middle with a very fun uniform.
Very nice. And the final question, well, almost the final question, is will the Angels make the playoffs? The answer is right now, if there's the playoffs, there's 7.5 games out of the wild card, so that means no. No. So 9 of you said no.
And that Ichiro that he got earlier, I got basically the same one except gold.
Yep, he got the gold, I got the green. Boom. And then the final question will be which two teams are in the World Series? Well, right now we're not there yet, so we don't know. We don't know. We'll tell you when the first pitch comes.
Yeah, and when the first pitch comes, that's when we tell you.
Yep, and now the breakdown. I guess they would know who the teams are before that.
Yeah.
But then we'll go on and we'll do this again.
Yeah.
But right now we're going to go from bottom to top. At the moment, instead of 1 point, somebody has 2.
Yay!
Yay! And I'm not going to say who that is. And one person has 3.
Yay!
And 2 people have 4.
Yeah.
And 5 people have 5. So now we're getting down. With 6 correct, there's 2 people. And I'm not going to say who that. Well, maybe I'll say who it is. It's Card Hobbyist has 6, and Aranya Boys has 6. Now that's a tie for 3rd place. In 2nd place, there's 3 of you that have 7. So this is really close.
Yeah.
And that is, where am I at? Brock's Boys and Aaron. Eddie's baseball autographs and stuff. Not really the stuff, I added that myself. And Phil's cards. The 2nd place, actually Eddie won last year and Phil won 2 years ago. So 2 of the winners are right at the top. Now with 8 points, there's 3 people tied for first place. That's going to change. I've already looked at their answers, so this will change before the end. But the 3 on top, from Tampa, or living close to Tampa, is Lou Rock TV. Tied with Lou Rock TV, living in Colorado. Did I give it away? Go Rockies. It's Ken's Cardboard. In the third place, the third person in first place lives in this house. It's MC Fox. And there was much cheering. Just so you can tell that there wasn't a cheat on his part or my part, he did post a video. Anyway, that was fun. We may or may not do another one in the middle of September. We'll see how this pans out. So thanks for sticking with us for almost 20 minutes. Hopefully you did. Yeah. Until next time, I'm MP Fox.
And I'm MC Fox.
Have a fantastic day.
And be nice to people.
Peace.
See ya!
Yeah!